The other day outside on our block, there was a small group of kids kicking a soccer ball around. They were maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. 3 or 4 of them. Parents were outside gathered chatting. It was a beautiful summer day. And then there was a little one, like maybe 3 years old, who wanted so badly to play with the older kids, but he just couldn't keep up. He tried, and then eventually he just stopped, and he had a minor meltdown and began to cry. And that's when Dad did something very tender and sweet. First, he just went and gathered his child up and comforted the child. And then he suggested, he's like, hey, you know what? We got another cycle ball. Why don't you and me play our own game? Would that be okay? And the boy smiled and kind of nodded through his tears. And then Dad went and got another soccer ball. The two began to play their own game. And wouldn't you know it, the tears went away, and there was joy that had returned. But I found myself just kind of marveling at this incredibly ordinary and simple and yet holy gesture of this father. The tenderness to scoop up his child, the child's willingness to allow himself to rest in that tender embrace, and then the new life that was able to open for both of them in a whole new game of soccer. Today is August 15th. On the church's calendar, for those of us in the Anglican communion, it's the Feast of St. Mary, Virgin. And then for our Roman Catholic sisters and brothers, it's a holy day, the Feast of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. For our Orthodox sisters and brothers, it's the Feast of the Dormition of the Theotokos, or of Mary. And whenever we come to a feast day that kind of lifts up Mary as a model and an example, I'm always drawn to icons like this one. This is an icon of Mary and Jesus that we have here at St. Luke's. It's one of the first religious images that people see when they enter. People light candles in front of it before the liturgy begins. And what I'm always drawn to by this icon is just the tenderness of it all, of Mary and Jesus just embracing and resting in each other's embrace. And within this image, within this icon, is a holy gift, an invitation to pause and pray today and reflect on those gifts, savor those gifts, those moments, those people who bring a holy tenderness to our lives. And then follow the example of Mary and Jesus, or that little child a few days ago on my walk, and give ourselves the grace to allow ourselves to rest in that tenderness for a while. God's peace and blessings to you all.